Okay, I haven't even watched the video yet, but I'm already very impressed and super excited because the Japanese Pokemon Twitter account has been up to some shenanigans recently. They say if you're a really good trainer, you should play with your favorite Pokemon, and they've been doing their best with the Gen 8 starters. And we're not talking about the final evolutions, we're talking about Grookey, Scorbunny, and now Sobble. I couldn't wrap my head around any potential way of making Sobble work. Like, this is their greatest challenge. This is the final boss of gimmicks. Because when you look at it, Grookey has a lot of tools. You got the new Grassy Glide move. Well, that's going to be some reliable priority with the grassy terrain, and it's got Endeavor, so you can actually have Fear Grookey be viable in Generation 8. Scorbunny, a lot more straightforward. Counter. Focus Sash. A lot of Pokemon have it. Scorbunny makes it work. Sobble has no tools. So let's go and check this one out. And it's a double battle. The king of gimmicky strategies. Doubles. And like, we gotta talk about that. Tyranitar Excadrill is one of the most common leads because it's very powerful and just has that upfront blatant synergy. But double Sobble. Double Sobble. We need a face cam for this because this is amazing. I have no idea what's going to happen. I just got to watch it. How are two Sobble going to take out Excadrill and Tyranitar? It is in Japanese. Have kind of like struggled with figuring it out on the spot, but let's see what's going on here. So, first Sobble, it's got an Ice move, Dark move. Okay, that's Rain Dance because it's affecting the entire field. This next one is going to be using Muddy Water because it's hitting both. Okay, now it makes sense. Coming in with the Drill Run. Focus Sash procs. Alright, we got Focus Sash on the Sobble coming in. And Sobble's faster than I guess it wait, Sobble? Okay. Sobble's faster than Tyranitar. Now the rest of this makes sense. So, we don't have special defense boosting anymore on the Tyranitar. Wiped out. Excadrill has the Focus Sash, so they're playing fair. It's not like, oh, we got Sobble with the double Focus Sash, and then they just survive cheaply or something. No, that makes sense. Excadrill's alive, and I'm guessing he's not going to be alive for much longer. Aqua Jet, and was the other one, wait, it gets Sucker Punch? I think Inteleon gets Sucker Punch. That sounds about right. And I guess the other Sobble just is doing nothing. It's got like a Mud Slap or something. I see a ground move, and they did it. I'm going to have to back this one up, but so far the other ones have been legit. And that was pretty legit. Let's go and figure this out. So, Sobble has the 70 base speed, and Tyranitar has 61. I know Tyranitar is slow, but sometimes you see like weird Scarf Tyranitar and stuff. It's just one of those things like, oh yeah, Sobble. Even though it's a basic Pokemon, I guess since it goes into Inteleon, it's going to be fast, but like, it's still got a 70 speed. That's a solid speed, and as I was talking about, yeah, it's like hard to get things. So that was a Sucker Punch. I chose Scorbunny, so I didn't know about its like level up stuff, and whenever you see Inteleon, it's usually going to be special. But I mean, it's got the Sucker Punch. I guess we could tell with Rain Dance having the small PP right there, and then Aqua Jet. Makes sense. That lines up. And then maybe Ice Shard, just like show off all the priority and all those other shenanigans. We got that, and then Tyranitar just can't handle it. Next up, we need to look at those damage calculations. Alright, so I want to go through and I want to build the live magic on this one. Already, I'm very confused because that's a max attack Tyranitar, and Rock Slide after the split damage isn't enough to KO the Sobble, which also tells me that the Rock Slide probably wouldn't have been enough from the Excadrill to KO unless it's like Bandit or something. So we'll get into that later. But I mean, this just might be like straight up legit making Sobble work. So 252. I'm wondering if you can get away. Yeah, so we have neutral nature, 90, 50. So 124 if we go 252. Yeah, you do have to have a timid nature or else you do not outspeed the Tyranitar. And this is just kind of like best case scenario for the Sobble in a way that's like, okay, it's making sure it's getting that outspeed. We are getting Rain in, which means we're not going to be getting any shenanigans from Tyranitar. Let's go in with the Muddy Water. And the damage, not absurd just yet, which is telling me specs. So we got choice specs, and I'm guessing that's what it... Wait, was Sobble able to choose another move? Okay, so we see here that he used the Muddy Water again. I'm guessing that makes the specs legit, and also why, you know, the targeting went the way that it did. So, you choose the wrong Sobble, you're gonna lose the game. 125 tells me that there's no hit point shenanigans going on. And also, it is kind of funny if we go back and look at the first Sobble moveset, because it is all priority. So it's like, yeah, I can coverage out against anything. You got a Water Absorb Pokemon, boom, I'm gonna throw out an Ice Shard. There's a reason I don't need Ice Shard. I don't know. There's a Sucker Punch because I'm thinking you're going to get aggressive. GG, easy. So it's kind of like showing off the moveset of Sobble. Then there is that ground thing in there, which I did think was like Mud Slap or Mud Shot or something. I don't know. Accuracy shenanigans. But yeah, so I'm guessing if that's how it breaks down, cool stuff. Now, you can't really, like, Focus Sash and then Choice Specs, like, Torrent. Because that's what I was saying. I was like, oh, why doesn't the other one have Focus Sash? Because then it gets the Torrent. It's just going to be the same thing. But yeah, Muddy Water with the rain gets the boosting. Stab happens. Tyranitar's bulky. And it goes down anyways. And then we can go and pull out the Excadrill. Default set shows Choice Band. Choice Band Rock Slide actually not enough. I think, honestly, that would have been more impressive to see. Because you see the Drill Run from the Excadrill and you're like, well, it's not trying to KO both of them at the same time, so, you know, it's holding back is kind of the idea. Or was that actually, is that Drill Run or Horn Drill? I think it's Drill Run because the Horn Drill is more from the point of view of the Excadrill. Either way, it looks like they're kind of holding back, but they're actually not. Drill Run's the only way they have a chance of KOing one of the Sobble. They picked wrong. It was the setup one. Rain Dance happened, Focus Sash, and then just Obliteration, and we know the Muddy Water is going to KO. We do have the doubles mark for that split damage. And that actually just kind of like brings up the question that if you just have random timid Sobble in singles and you bring it in with specs, you can actually just like one-shot some Pokemon. That would also be pretty fun to see. I wonder actually, what happens if we go Choice Scarf and then we like outspeed the Banded in singles, or with like, yeah, with the Surf or something. That would be enough to KO. So you just kind of like show it's like, here's Sobble being surprising with damage, outspeeding and finding a KO. So, using the most of the 70-70. I'm also a little disappointed that we didn't get to see any, whatchamacallit, like Dynamax from all these, because they showed the Grookey, they showed the Score Bunny, now they showed the Sobble. That'd be actually really cool if we saw, like, the offensive Sobble Dynamax, and then single target the well, actually, no, have to single target the, Tyranitar to take it out, and then the next turn is priority to break Sash, and then going into the other one for damage. I don't know, I feel like there would have been a cool way of like showing that off with the Dynamax in one of those situations, because you need the Endeavor, so you can't Dynamax on the Grookey. You also need the extra effect of the Grassy Glide to make all of that work. So that's, I guess that's it. Like, I think it would have been cool to just like show off the raw damage, but I mean, it does work in its own weird way, because I made Lantern OP with a meme set where you max out defense, you Dynamax it, you got crazy coverage, and then you're still one-shotting fools, and Lantern only has a 76 special attack. The 70-70 is workable in its own weird way, and just kind of like shows how the numbers tweak from there, because the way you're dealing with like base power, unless it's like a choice banded 120 Pokemon using a strong move, you're not finding one-hit KOs. And then when you get other multipliers stacking in with super effective hits, you can make it work. Rain Dance, support Sobble into priority on that Sash. OP. And I'll say, like, yeah, they did it. I think it would have been actually a lot cooler to see the Rock Slides. Like, then the Excadrill's trying. Surprise, they don't have enough damage to KO the Sobbles, even on Banded. And then that's gonna be it. So yeah, but actually, they couldn't even, like, they could have done less damage, or like, oh, they actually survived that. That's kind of neat. And that does kind of show, like, these damage things. Even though Excadrill is a 135 attack Pokemon, non-stab, split damage, doesn't matter what else you're doing, you're not even one-hit KOing, like, anything under any circumstance, which is also why, like, 2-hit KO numbers start to get viable, and then next thing you know, a 70 attack can work. Good stuff. So if you guys enjoyed the video, comment down below, share this one with your friends. Fan Fridays lives on for just a little bit in its own crazy way with what the Pokemon Company is showing us. If you guys enjoy the video, hope you all have a nice day. day. Thank you very much for watching.